What's going on YouTube? Thanks for stopping by. My name is Michael, also known as Hyrule Dude. Today we're going to be going over part 11 of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild walkthrough, and our goal is to get to the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. So we're going to make a few pit stops along the way, and before we get started on the journey, we're going to make a few very simple but powerful meals. So the first one is going to be an Endura Carrot, and that's going to give us the Enduring Fried Wild Greens. That's going to replenish our stamina, plus 1/4 of an additional stamina wheel. So that's a very powerful and potent ingredient to use. And then we're going to make a separate energizing meal, which is going to be the Stamella Shrooms. So we're going to take 4 Stamella Shrooms, and we're going to cook that up, and that's going to give you 1 full stamina wheel replenishment. So let's make a few of those. And then the last recipe we're going to cook is a hearty durian. We're just going to take 1, we're going to cook that up, and that's going to give us a hearty simmered fruit, which restores our health and temporarily also increases our maximum hearts. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we are starting fresh in the morning, because obviously at night there's a lot more enemies. So let me just go ahead and climb up this wall here, and we are going to head over to the sand seals so that we could rent a sand seal. Now this is the first tower. This is the Gerudo Tower that we're heading to. So I'm going to go ahead and put a marker on the map. Let me delete this one so I don't get confused. And this is the location we will be heading to. So I'm going to actually rent a sand seal to get this process started and speed up the journey in the desert. Alright, let's see how much she's going to charge. She's going to charge 20 rupees for this sand seal rental, which fortunately you do not have to return. You could just drop him off wherever you want and he will find his way back home. So that's always good. So let's go ahead and get started and make our way towards our first marker. Alright, 5:55 a.m. It's warming up outside. Good thing I have my Gerudo clothes on, so I stay nice and cool. If you're getting some... Oh, I just crashed my sand seal, but that's okay. If you're getting a little hot, you might want to change your gear or use some meals to cool yourself down. So this is the exact location that I'm at here. This is pretty much the easiest way to just climb up and make a quick journey to this tower. This is also part of the reason why I wanted to cook the stamina meals, because it does take a lot of stamina to climb the face of this mountain. Alright, so now I'm going to go all the way to the left to this corner here, and I'm going to just go straight up. I'm going to go ahead and put on my climber's bandana, which is going to speed up my climbing. Alright, so we're getting closer to our destination. And we have the tower in sight. Alright, so I'm going to start running towards that way, and I'm going to paraglide across this valley here and continue my approach. Now you do have a few options. You can either just climb the tower straight up, or you can continue getting higher and gaining elevation and make your trip up the tower a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and run to the right to a location where it's a pretty easy journey up, and I'll climb from this location. All right, we're really squeezing our stamina here. So I'm going to go ahead and eat one of my meals to replenish my stamina. And once here, I'm going to go over to this corner here. And this is where I am on the map. And I'm going to go ahead and climb again. Probably going to need more stamina soon to make it up this side of the mountain. Good thing there's this little corner here so I can just replenish my stamina here and continue. Alrighty. I'm going to try to run up as far as I can. Might as well grab this rush room while I'm at it. And we're getting there, making our way. Get some raw prime meat while I'm at it. And finally, we are going to be within paragliding distance. And from here, you're going to see this like tent. And from here is usually where I go ahead and just paraglide on over. There's an enemy over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And he will just fall down, not even knowing what hit him. Okay, actually I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and paraglide from this location. This is the real location you want to jump from. Pretty much the highest point next to the tower. That's pretty close. Obviously you can go higher, but this is sufficient. And we'll be able to access those upper platforms and make it quite easy to get on top of Gerudo Tower. Alrighty, almost there. And you will be hearing the beautiful sounds of the accordion played by no other than KASHO.
Oh.
And I'm gonna decline hearing his song for now. It's quite a long story, but it's actually pretty nice, so you should definitely play it and check it out. And let's go ahead and activate this tower here with the Sheikah Slate. And this is going to unveil, obviously, more portions of the map. And that's obviously the reason why you want to get all of your towers. You have to, ultimately, just to make it easier on yourself. Alright, sweet. So we've just now extracted the regional map for this location, this area, and it's showing us a nice chunk of the map for that. So that's awesome. So from here, we're basically going to make our way to the Akkala region. I'm going to do this by transporting over to the KATOSA shrine, and that's going to be a good starting point to make our journey to the Akkala Tech Lab. Alright, so now that I'm at the shrine, I'm going to go ahead and run to the back of the shrine and just run away as fast as possible so I don't have to fight these Lizalfos. They are certainly a pain to beat, and there's really nothing I need from them at the moment. So right now what I am on the lookout for are some enemies, and one of them is on a horse, which I want. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Urbosa's Fury to knock him off the horse and then take his horse from him to make my journey a lot faster. Alright, and here he is. And boom, he got knocked off. Let me go ahead and jump on his horse. It is now mine. And I'm going to run towards this trail here that you see on the map. And I'm just going to follow that trail. There's a stable nearby called Wetland Stable. And there's also a shrine that we're going to want to just activate at the very least. Or you could beat it on your own time, just so we have another easy access point for the future. Alright, just following the path, and there is the stable there. And let's go ahead and get those couple of tasks completed. Alright, this is the Kayawan Shrine. And I'm just gonna finish that real quick and continue moving forward. Alright, so once that's done, you're going to see that there's this body of water here. I'm going to take out my Cryonis, and I'm going to use the ice blocks to get across the water. Now, if you go to the wetland stable and you take out one of your horses, you could cross over and just call your horse, and he will run across to the other side, in case you're wondering how I got him over here. So, let me go ahead and jump on him. And we are going to make our way along this path. And we're just going to follow the path all the way through. Alright, and then you're going to see these signs here. And let's go ahead and read it so you guys can know where you are and what you are looking for. Alright, so to the right is Zora's Domain, and to the left is the Maw of Death Mountain, Akkala. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the direction we will be heading. So let's go ahead and go up this hill and continue along the path. Soon we're going to lose our map because we haven't activated the tower. So the easiest way to get through is just sticking to the trail, and you will make it just fine. And just traveling through the beautiful Hyrule land, making our way through. Alright, so now we are next to our next sign, and to the right is Akkala, and to the left is the Maw of Death Mountain. We're going to continue towards Akkala and making our way up the mountain. Alright, so this is where we're riding solo, but it's pretty straightforward, as I said before. Just sticking to the path, that's all. Alright, and so now we have a sight on our next tower to activate. And here you're going to want to veer to the left and across the Akkala span. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take out this bokoblin with an arrow. And I'm going to run over to the next floating platform, take out my magnesis to get this treasure chest. This has a very cool and powerful great frost blade. So you definitely want to get that, as it's very effective when fighting large enemies. Alright, so let me go ahead and jump back onto my horse and continue moving across the Akkala span. So we're getting closer to the actual tower. So you're going to see these steps here to the right, and we are going to head that way. Alright, so let me go ahead and knock down this moblin by using a sneak attack and then just beating him down and saving this citizen of Hyrule named Nell. He's going to also tell you a little bit about the Akkala Tower, and then from there we could just hop back on our horse after doing our good deed for the citizens of Hyrule, making our way back towards the mountain. Now, you're going to want to be careful because there are a lot of guardians in the area, so keep an eye out for them. Alright, so from here I'm just going to ditch my horse and I'm going to paraglide over to this local shrine here. Alright, so at the KASHO shrine, once that's completed, I am now seeing a bunch of rain in the area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call my horse, and I'm going to head over to the local stable here at the bottom. And I'm going to spend the night there, and hopefully the weather gets a little bit better. Alright, so here at the South Akkala stable, let me go ahead and pay my fees and stay until morning.
Oh. Ah.
I did enjoy my stay. Thank you very much. It was great. I will come again. Alright, so let me go ahead and jump on the horse. And there's a couple of bundles of wood here that I'm going to want to just grab since they're here for the taking. Let me go ahead and blow up these crates and barrel. See what's in there. Anything good? Nothing good. Okay, no problem. Alright, let's head back up the hill and to the left. Alright, so just watch out for those guardians. And I'm just going to creep up as he goes away. So we're finally at the Akkala Citadel ruins. And here we're going to see a lot of enemies that you can either just battle them if you like or continue running up the stairs. So I'm going to try to avoid them as much as possible. But there are some spots where it's inevitable, like this white goblin here. So let me use my Abursa's Fury to shock him and then take him down. Alright, there's the guardian right there, so I'm going to run away so he doesn't catch me, because those things are brutal. So let me go ahead and just wait until he comes around again. Alright, change of plans. I'm just going to try to climb up this wall here. And I think that's going to make it a little bit easier. Alright, yeah, he can't see me from here. And this was actually a good idea because there is a hidden Korok seed here, along with a bundle of 5 arrows. Let me take out my Magnesis, move this door, and get our Korok seed. Later, fella. Alright. Moving forward, trying to avoid this guardian. Let's see and study his path so we could hopefully get around him without being detected. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue up the stairs, making our way through. I'm going to go ahead and climb this wall as well. Same concept, avoiding this guardian. Okay, I have absolutely been spotted. So he definitely can't see me from here. And I'm going to make my way towards where these moblins are. And bokoblins. I'm going to use my Great Frost Blade to just quickly freeze them. And slide them off the edge. Alright, sweet. Scan this dead guardian and pick up as much ancient gear as I can from him. And now we've still got this other guardian that we have to avoid and keep an eye out for. And we have finally made it to the base of Akkala Tower. Now there's a bunch of Malasku here, and there's several different enemies as well, so let's go ahead and analyze this and find a strategic way to get to the top. Now there's going to be this eyeball here. Let's go ahead and take him out. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this plank to get across. And we will access a silver rupee here, worth 100 rupees at the base of the tower. Let's look around. We've got a bokoblin right here. Gonna use my Great Frost Blade on him. And we'll just throw him into the Malasku. Because, you know, why not? I think they like Malasku, actually. Link doesn't, but I think they do. Let me blow up these 2 wooden crates here. I think there's something good in there. Actually, there's a nice little hidden cavity in here where we will find 5 fire arrows. Alright, so let's go back out. Alright, so let's go ahead and climb this wall, use our frost blade to freeze this bokoblin, and we'll push him off the edge as well. Doesn't have to go into the Malasku, but just at least to the bottom level. Now if you look across the way, there is a treasure chest that we'll be able to grab with our magnesis. So let's go ahead and paraglide a little bit closer. And let's grab this chest here. This chest actually contains 5 bomb arrows. Alrighty, so making our way back towards the front of the tower. And here, where we pretty much initially started, that's where we're going to want to be. But this time we're actually going to climb that wall. And this is where we're actually going to be able to make our way over the Malasku so that we can actually start to climb the tower and get it activated. I'm going to go ahead and climb to the top of this broken arch here. Okay, sweet. And then there you can easily just paraglide to your first low-level platform. And you know the drill. Time to make it to the top and extract this map. Finally, we made it. Cool, so now we can see a huge chunk of the map now in the Akkala region, which is exactly what we need to make it to the Akkala Tech Lab. Alright, so where you see this red marker, which I'm actually going to change it to a purple marker, but this is where we're going to be headed towards. That's where the Tech Lab is. So let's pull out our scope. And this is the area we need to head to. So I'm going to go ahead and paraglide right from this ledge here. And I'm going to make my way back to the local Akkala stable there. Because I'm just going to go ahead and take my horse and make the rest of the journey with one of the horses I have at the stable.
Yeah. Oh.
And before I go ahead and make that journey, let me go ahead and make it morning time again. Again, just to avoid increased enemies along the way. So moving along the path, as you can see here on the map, right towards the purple marker. It's like the fall season in this area. Alright, we're getting closer. Nice and wide open lands here. And I do see that shrine in the distance. So of course we'll go ahead and activate that as well. Alright, and now there's a sign here, and if we go ahead and read that, it's going to say Skull Lake to the left and Akkala Ancient Tech Lab to the right. And of course we're going to be headed towards the right here. Alright, next to this shrine, finally. The East Akkala stable is here, and the KATOSA Og shrine as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final stretch before we finally make it to our destination. It was definitely a long trip from Gerudo Town. We definitely did a lot. We activated 2 towers, the Gerudo Tower and the Akkala Tower. Also visited some stables. And we are finally here. Now there's going to be a guardian here. The way to kind of avoid him, if you kind of zigzag, he won't be able to catch you. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to our destination, the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone made it safe and in one piece. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be on the lookout for part 12. May God bless everyone, and I love you all. Take care. Cheers.